My beloved soul, I welcome you with love and warmth. Today, I want to speak to your heart, your mind, and your spirit. There is a divine plan, a plan crafted by the hands of God, where your life, your love, your very existence is intricately woven with purpose. Jesus speaks directly to you now. Do not worry, do not rush. For the one I have prepared for you is nearer than your eyes can see. Your future spouse is closer than you think. Many hearts feel impatient, many spirits restless. You may have prayed and prayed, longing for the touch, the gaze, the presence of the one meant for you. You might have wondered if your prayers will ever be answered. You may have doubted, questioned, and even felt discouraged. But Jesus assures you that your longing is heard, your desire is recognized, and your faith will not go unrewarded. Understand this truth. Love is not random. Your soulmate, your future spouse, is not merely someone you will stumble upon by chance. No, this union is divinely orchestrated. It is not about rushing to fill a void. It is about God's perfect timing, a timing that surpasses human understanding. Imagine a tapestry being woven each thread. Each color, each pattern is placed exactly where it belongs. If even one thread is misplaced, the picture loses its beauty. So too with your life and your future spouse. You may have been discouraged by failed relationships, by heartbreak, by loneliness. Yet Jesus says, these experiences are not setbacks. They are preparation. Each encounter, each lesson, each tear has shaped you for the love that is coming. You are not too late nor too early. You are ready. I see the anticipation in your heart. I see the dreams you keep in secret. You think that perhaps your future spouse is far away, hidden in the corners of the earth, unknown, invisible. But the truth is, they are being prepared. 2, their heart, their mind, their spirit is also being readied by God. You are being shaped, and so are they, and soon the paths will align. The universe, the angels, and the Lord Himself are orchestrating a meeting that will surpass your imagination. Do not underestimate the power of prayer. Jesus says, pray for your future spouse, even before you meet them. Pray for their heart, their peace, their strength. When you do this, you are creating a spiritual bond even before your eyes meet. When you pray for someone you have not yet met, you are aligning your souls in ways that the human mind cannot comprehend. You are planting seeds that will blossom into the love of a lifetime. My beloved soul, I also speak to those who have been hurt, those who have been betrayed, those who have felt unworthy of love. Listen carefully. Jesus sees you. He knows your pain. He knows your wounds. He knows the nights you have cried and the mornings you have prayed alone. But these are not signs that you are unloved. They are signs that you are being prepared. The love coming to you will heal what has been broken. It will restore what has been lost. It will arrive sooner than you can imagine. Have faith in God's timing. Faith is not passive waiting. It is active trust. It is knowing that even when you cannot see the road ahead, God is guiding your steps. Imagine walking on a path shrouded in mist. You cannot see the destination, but every step you take is divinely led. Each encounter, each challenge, each moment of loneliness is part of the journey that leads you to your future spouse. Many of you may ask, but Lord, how will I know when it is time? How will I recognize the one? Jesus answers, your heart will recognize what your eyes cannot yet see. Your soul will respond before your mind understands. When the time is right, you will feel a peace that surpasses all understanding, a certainty that cannot be shaken. You will know, and all doubt will disappear. You are not to chase, not to force, not to grasp at what is not yet ready. That is not love. That is desperation. True love comes when two hearts are ready, when two souls have been formed, and when the blessings of God can flow without obstruction. The one prepared for you is already being led toward you. And if you learn patience, if you learn faith, if you prepare yourself spiritually, emotionally, and mentally, the meeting will come as a divine surprise, beautiful and overwhelming. Let us also speak about signs. Jesus says, Watch for the signs, my beloved. Not signs of mere coincidence, but signs of alignment, divine connection. You may notice dreams, encounters, conversations that seem too meaningful to be random. You may feel an inexplicable pull toward certain paths, people, or places. These are whispers of the angels guiding you, preparing you, nudging you closer to what is already destined. Jesus emphasizes, while waiting, focus on becoming the person your future spouse needs, the person worthy of the love I have prepared for them. Cultivate your heart, nurture your soul, and embrace your purpose. The more complete you become, the more harmonious the union will be. My beloved, part of this divine preparation is letting go of what does not serve you. Let go of bitterness, anger, and past regrets. Let go of unworthy attachments. Let go of fear and doubt. The future you are destined for requires an open heart, ready to receive and to give love freely. When you release what weighs you down, you create space for the divine presence to work. And now, I want you to hear these words clearly. You will meet your future spouse sooner than you think. Do not despair. Do not rush. Trust, believe, and prepare. Your prayers are being answered even before they reach my ears. This is not a promise of a distant future, but a call to faith, patience, and trust. This is an assurance that your longing, your prayers, your heart's desire is seen, known, and honored by Jesus himself. The angels rejoice at the thought of your meeting. They are already arranging the circumstances, preparing the hearts, and aligning the paths. The joy that awaits you is beyond your imagination. The love you will share will reflect the divine, a love that is pure, faithful, and eternal. So, in my beloved soul, walk with hope, pray with passion, live with purpose, and know that Jesus is already at work. Your future spouse is closer than you. Imagine, and the moment of meeting will be one of the most beautiful, divinely orchestrated experiences of your life. My beloved soul, as we continue this journey, hear these words deeply. Meeting your future spouse is not just a matter of timing, it is also a matter of preparation. Jesus says, I have placed this one in your path, but before the encounter, your heart must be ready, your mind must be clear, and your spirit must be aligned with my purpose. Too often, people think love simply comes by chance. They focus on the meeting itself, rather than the readiness to receive love. Yet, the depth of connection you will share with your future spouse depends on how much you have grown in patience, faith, and wisdom. Your prayers will be answered, yes, but the joy of meeting them will be magnified by the transformation within you. 1. Preparing spiritually first. Prepare your spirit. Your spiritual readiness is the foundation for true love. Jesus wants you to focus on his presence daily, to speak with him in prayer, and to invite him into every aspect of your life. When your spirit is aligned with God's purpose, you will attract not just any person, but the one specifically chosen for you. Spend time in reflection and meditation. Ask yourself, am I ready to love without conditions? Am I ready to give as much as I receive? Am I ready to serve God together with my future spouse? If the answer is yes, you are already on the path toward divine union. If the answer is not yet, then use this time wisely. Jesus is molding your heart, cleansing it, and strengthening it for the encounter that is soon to come too. Preparing emotionally next, prepare your emotions. Let go of past hurts, resentments, and disappointments. Do not carry the baggage of yesterday into tomorrow's blessings. Jesus says, forgive those who have hurt you, even if they do not ask for forgiveness. Release bitterness and make room for joy, love, and peace. Emotional maturity is a cornerstone of lasting love. When you meet your future spouse, there will be challenges, misunderstandings, and tests. The stronger and healthier your emotional foundation, the more resilient your relationship will be. Take time to heal, to nurture self-love, and to cultivate patience. These qualities will make your union not just passionate, but enduring. Preparing mentally, your mind is a garden, and your thoughts are seeds. Jesus says, plant seeds of hope, faith, and belief in my promises, Remove the weeds of doubt, fear, and anxiety. Visualize the love that is coming. Picture yourself walking hand in hand with your future spouse. Imagine the joy, the laughter, and the harmony. Every positive thought, every prayer, every act of faith strengthens the invisible threads that will draw you together. Avoid negative thinking about relationships or the timing of your meeting. Do not compare your journey to others, for each path is uniquely designed by God. Focus on your purpose, your calling, and your growth. When you cultivate a strong positive mindset, you create a magnetic energy that draws your future spouse closer, even before your eyes have met. For daily practices for preparation, Jesus also encourages daily practices that align your heart, mind, and spirit. Gratitude. Begin each day thanking God for the blessings you already have. Gratitude opens your heart to receive more. Prayer for your spouse. Even before you meet them, pray for their health, their faith, and their happiness. This creates a spiritual bond that transcends time and space. Acts of kindness. Show love to others, for love attracts love. Your future spouse will be drawn to the reflection of your heart in action. Self-discipline. Strengthen your character, manage your time wisely, and prioritize what aligns with God's purpose. A strong, disciplined life is attractive to the soul destined for you. 5. Recognizing the signs. Be attentive to the signs God places on your path. They may appear as chance encounters, meaningful conversations, or even dreams. Jesus says, I am already speaking to you through whispers, nudges, and divine coincidences. Be alert, for your meeting may be closer than your imagination. Do not dismiss subtle guidance. Sometimes the future spouse comes through indirect ways. A friend, a workplace, or even an unexpected journey. When you stay spiritually tuned, you will recognize the signals that God has prepared. 6. Trusting the divine process, beloved. Part of preparation is trust. Jesus says, do not demand to know the when or the how. Trust that I am orchestrating. Every detail of your future spouse is being prepared to, and when the moment is right, everything will align perfectly. Trust does not mean passivity. It means faith-filled action. Continue to grow, to learn, to serve, and to love. The meeting will not be delayed. It will be amplified by your readiness. Your preparation is the key to experiencing a love that is not fleeting, but eternal. 7. Living in expectation, finally. Live in joyful expectation. Do not wait in despair or anxiety. Jesus says, rejoice in anticipation, for the angels themselves celebrate the union that is coming. Your future spouse is praying for you even now as you are praying for them. Imagine the excitement, the peace, and the overwhelming joy that will fill your heart when you finally meet. Picture the divine smile of approval from Jesus as he blesses the encounter. This meeting is not a mere coincidence. It is a miracle in motion, a divine answer to every prayer you have spoken. Beloved soul, remember that preparation is not just for the sake of meeting your future spouse. It is for the sake of building a life together that is rooted in God's love, grace, and purpose. A prepared heart will recognize love, embrace love, and radiate love. Your readiness multiplies the blessings of this divine union as you continue. This journey, know that the steps you take today, the prayers you pray, the healing you embrace, and the faith you nurture are all part of a divine symphony. Every note, every pause, every melody is being orchestrated to bring you closer to the one your heart longs for. Jesus says your future spouse is closer than you imagine. And the preparation you are doing now is creating a foundation for a love that will last a lifetime. My beloved soul, listen closely. Jesus wants you to understand not only that your future spouse is coming soon, but also how to recognize them when the time arrives. There is a divine hand guiding this meeting, and there are signs that will reveal the presence of the one you have been waiting for. Many people search for love blindly, thinking it will appear exactly as they imagine. Yet Jesus says, your future spouse may not arrive in the form you expect. Look with your heart, not just your eyes. Listen with your soul, not just your ears. Love is deeper than appearances, and connection transcends circumstance. 1. Recognizing. The soul connection. When you meet your future spouse, the connection will be undeniable. It is a soul connection, something that resonates beyond physical attraction or shared interests. You may feel a sense of familiarity, as if you have known them for lifetimes. Your soul will recognize what your mind cannot yet comprehend. Jesus says, the meeting will feel like a homecoming. Your hearts will speak without words. The peace you feel will be a reflection of my presence. You may notice that when you are together, there is a comfort, a sense of rightness, and a quiet knowing that this encounter is divinely orchestrated too. Signs of divine alignment. There are signs to watch for. Jesus emphasizes that these are not coincidences, messages from the angels and from God. You may experience unexpected encounters that feel perfectly timed, conversations that carry deep meaning or insight, dreams or visions that bring clarity about your path, a sense of calm or joy when you are near this person. When you notice these signs, pay attention. They are confirmations that God is at work, aligning hearts and circumstances to bring you together. 3. Embracing divine timing in meetings, even when you recognize your future spouse. Patience remains essential. Jesus says, do not rush what I have prepared. The timing will be perfect. Even a day too early or a day too late can affect the fullness of the blessing. Sometimes the meeting will be unexpected, a casual encounter at a cafe, a shared event, or a mutual friend's introduction. Other times it may be through circumstances that seem unusual or challenging. Regardless, each meeting is orchestrated to fulfill God's purpose. Be attentive and embrace every encounter with gratitude and faith. For preparing your heart to receive love, your heart must be ready to accept love fully. Jesus says, do not close your heart to the possibility of divine connection. Let go of fear, let go of doubt, and let go of past hurts. Only a heart free from baggage can truly recognize and welcome the love I have prepared. When you are ready, love will not just appear, it will envelop you. Your future spouse will mirror the faith, patience, and spiritual growth you have cultivated. The love you share will be a reflection of my grace, a love rooted in divine purpose and eternal commitment. 5. Trusting the unexpected. Often we expect love to arrive in familiar ways, through predictable paths or clear signs. Yet Jesus says, be open to the unexpected. I may place your future spouse in a way that surprises you. Trust that I know the perfect path, even when it seems uncertain to you. The beauty of divine love lies in its mystery. You let go of rigid expectations. You allow the miracle to unfold naturally. You allow God to reveal the one meant for you in a way that transcends human planning. 6. Walking in faith during the waiting period, even as your future spouse draws near. There may be moments of waiting, moments of uncertainty. Jesus says, do not be discouraged. Your faith is a light that guides both you and your future spouse. Every prayer, every act of love, and every moment of patience draws you closer to the divine encounter. During this waiting period, continue to nurture yourself and your purpose. Engage in acts of service, pursue your passions, and deepen your spiritual walk. These actions not only prepare you for love, but they also attract your future spouse to the fullness of who you are, becoming. Point 7. The role of prayer and spiritual connection. Prayer remains a cornerstone in this journey. Jesus says, pray not only for yourself, but also for your future spouse. Pray for their protection, their guidance, and their alignment with my will. The spiritual connection you cultivate through prayer will strengthen the bond even before your eyes meet. You visualize your future together. Speak words of blessing over their life. Imagine the happiness, the love, and the harmony you will share. These acts of faith create a spiritual resonance that draws your future spouse closer to you. It's orchestrated by the divine. 8. Overcoming doubt and anxiety. Doubt and anxiety are natural, yet they must not dominate your heart. Jesus says, whenever fear arises, remember that I am in control. Your future spouse is being prepared even as you are. Trust in my timing, and do not let uncertainty shake your faith. Place fear with expectation, doubt with hope, and impatience with trust. Every step you take in faith brings you closer to the moment when your hearts will meet. 9. Living in joyful anticipation. Finally live in joyful anticipation. Jesus wants you to rejoice in the journey, not just in the destination. The joy of meeting your future spouse will be magnified when it arrives as a culmination of faith, patience, and preparation. Picture the day of your meeting. Picture the joy, the peace, and the overwhelming sense of rightness. This vision is not a dream. It is a promise. Jesus says, your future spouse is closer than you think. Prepare your heart, embrace the signs, and walk in faith. The encounter will be one of the most beautiful moments of your life, blessed by my hand and celebrated by the angels. Beloved soul, your journey is sacred and your love is divine. The steps you take today, the prayers you speak, the growth you pursue, all of it leads to the extraordinary moment when your future spouse appears. Trust, believe, and remain faithful. The divine encounter is closer than your heart realizes, and it will bring joy, peace, and love that lasts a lifetime. Faith, union, and lifelong divine love, my beloved soul, let your heart be open and receptive. Jesus speaks to you now with assurance and joy. The one I have prepared for you is closer than you think. The encounter is near, and the love that awaits is eternal. Walk in faith and embrace the union I have ordained. 1. The joy of divine union. When you meet your future spouse, the joy will be unparalleled. This is not ordinary love. It is divine love, a gift from God Himself. You may feel an overwhelming peace, an instant recognition, and a certainty that your souls were always meant to meet. Jesus says, this joy is a reflection of my presence. Celebrate it, cherish it, and let it strengthen your faith. Moments of recognition, the first words exchanged, and the first shared laughter are all orchestrated by God. They are signs that His plan is unfolding perfectly. Angels rejoice at this union, for it is a testimony of divine timing and faithfulness too. Living together in spiritual harmony. Union is not just about meeting. It is about building a life together rooted in spiritual harmony. Jesus says, love one another as I have loved you. Serve one another, support one another, and let your hearts be a reflection of my grace. Your future spouse will be your companion in faith, your partner in purpose, and your anchor in challenges. Together, you will grow spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. The love you share will be a testament to patience, preparation, and divine orchestration. 3. Maintaining divine love through challenges. No relationship is without challenges, but divine love equips you to overcome them. Jesus says, when difficulties arise, remember that I am with you. Trust, communicate, and pray together. Let my presence guide your hearts. Challenges are not signs of failure. They are opportunities for growth. When you face them with faith, you strengthen the bond between you and your future spouse. Love deepens when it is rooted in trust, resilience, and mutual commitment to God's will. 4. Celebrating God's faithfulness. Every milestone in your relationship, your first meeting, your first conversation, your first shared prayer reflects God's faithfulness. Jesus says, rejoice in every moment, for each one is a testament to my love and my promise. Celebrate the journey as much as the destination. Gratitude and celebration are essential. They keep your hearts aligned with God's purpose and attract continued blessings into your relationship. The angels rejoice with you, and the heavens bear witness to your faith and patience. 5. Nurturing a lifelong spiritual partnership. A successful union is more than romance. It is a spiritual partnership. Jesus says, encourage one another, pray together, and serve together. Let your love be a source of light, hope, and inspiration to others. A union rooted in me will withstand time and trials. Will not only build a life of love and happiness, but also a life that glorifies God. Your partnership will reflect His grace, patience, and divine timing. It will inspire others and bring blessings beyond. Measure 6. The role of faith in daily life. Faith must remain at the center of your relationship. Jesus says, "Keep me at the heart of your union." Pray together, seek my guidance, and trust in my wisdom. When you place me at the center, your love will flourish and endure. Daily acts of faith, prayer, gratitude, service, and patience create a strong foundation. This foundation ensures that your love is not fleeting but eternal. It's guided by divine purpose. 7. Sharing your testimony of love, your journey to meeting your future spouse. Your preparation, your patience, and your faith are all a powerful testimony. Jesus says, "Share your story, inspire others, and let your union be a living example of my promises." Encourage those who wait and give hope to those who are weary. By living out your story, you become a beacon of hope, demonstrating that divine timing and preparation bring the love that surpasses human understanding. Your life becomes a living sermon of faith, patience, and divine orchestration. 8. Continuing to grow together, meeting your future spouse is the beginning, not the end, Jesus says. Continue to grow together in faith, love, and purpose. Embrace challenges, celebrate victories, and remain united in my presence. Your union will deepen as your hearts remain aligned with me. Every day together is an opportunity to strengthen your love and faith. Through trials and triumphs, your relationship will become a reflection of my eternal love, a beacon of hope, and a source of inspiration. 9. Embracing eternal love. Finally, remember that the love you share with your future spouse is eternal. Jesus says, "This love is not bound by time or circumstance. It is a reflection of my eternal love for you. Cherish it, nurture it, and let it grow in my light." The union you will experience is a blessing that extends beyond this lifetime. Spiritual connection that mirrors the eternal love of God. It is a love that heals, restores, and uplifts both your soul and your future spouse's soul. Beloved, as we conclude this speech, hold these words close to your heart. You will meet your future spouse sooner than you think. Prepare your heart, trust in divine timing, and embrace the love that is coming. Your prayers have been heard, your faith has been recognized, and your union will be blessed. Walk with hope, live with purpose, and rejoice in anticipation. The angels celebrate your forthcoming union. Jesus smiles upon you. And the love that is coming will transform your life, bringing joy, peace, and eternal blessing.